It is true that I'm like just perfectly undesirable from a rando because I'm married. I'm not as young as I once was. My body's not as tight as it once was. But I'm still really funny.
That's a lot of information. Hello, and welcome to Baby That's Cont, where we discuss and dissect this week's hottest content. I'm
This
Joseph.
I was trying so hard not to read it that I didn't wait my turn.
Okay.
And I'm Kip. This week we're breaking down the VMAs, Ariana Grande's tour ticket situation, and what's really grinding our gears this week, and more. Let's get into it.
So, what an amazing week for music. The VMAs
Yes.
happened.
And boy, was there videos, and boy, was there music. And a
You
few
know,
awards.
I was just going to say they're really, okay, in some ways there were a lot of awards. And in some ways there were not many.
Yes. Did you have any tops and bottoms of the week?
Well, as I normally do, okay, I guess I'll say the ones I loved.
Yes.
I loved Doja.
Okay,
I
yes.
loved Tate McRae. I do have to say, I now understand
You're a
Tate
tater
McRae.
tot.
Tater thought. It's just, okay, so before I didn't understand the difference between Addison Rae and Tate McRae.
They are different.
Now I get it.
What would you say the difference is?
um, One I like. Okay, I do like some Diet Pepsi. That's a good song.
I like Addison a lot.
Before, I only liked Diet Pepsi, so I guess I was an Addison fan.
Okay.
But after the performance, I now cut ties with Diet Pepsi. uh, she was just so hot and sexy in a way that other pop girlies right now, I think, are afraid to do.
Yes.
That's foreshadowing.
The Tate performance. Let's get into the performance before we
Okay.
go back to Miss Addison Rae. I can't believe we have Lana Del Rey, Addison Rae, Tate McRae.
Yeah, in my head it's like cray, like cray cray.
I know, but it is ultimately ending in RAE.
Yes.
The performance was great, particularly like starting in the midst of like 18 hot men in Speedos on
Yes.
pedestals.
It was very bulge forward.
Okay, that's what I was gonna say. When she like hands her mic to the last guy, I'm like, oh my
Yeah,
god.
cameraman was like
Yeah, talk about a bulge reveal.
she was like, how can we make sure we get as much bulge on camera as possible? And they were like, well, we have to put the men on pedestals then, so their bulge is at face height.
Yeah, so they can give us this. It was hot. And then, boy, did they twist her body in ways that mine couldn't go.
Yeah. Okay, so here's what my original thoughts about Tate McRae was like, oh, she's a dancer who they're trying to push as a pop star.
Mm-hmm.
Derogatory. But
Yes.
now I'm like, dancer as a pop star, complimentary. And she sang.
Yeah, she did sing. I was walking past Madison Square Garden last week when Tate McRae's concert let out. Let's just say you and I would not fit in there.
Well,
And let's
yeah.
just say I tried to walk away as fast as I could.
I wouldn't fit in at any concert, so
I fit in at some, although I was listening to Stradio Lab this week and they were talking about how your 30s as a gay man is just like a valley you have to get through because you are no longer twink, not yet a daddy. I was really feeling that walking through that crowd.
Yeah, is this like the puberty for gays?
I guess it is true that I'm like just perfectly undesirable from a rando because I'm married. I'm not as young as I once was. My body's not as tight as it once was. But I'm still really funny.
That's a lot of information. um, I do think being married probably does put you off the list of most people. But you know what everybody said to me? Speaking of what grinds my gears, a little preview.
What did everyone say to you?
Everybody told me your 30s are going to be like your best years. And like, yes, but also no.
In which way are they not your best years?
Well, like as you just said, this is the flop era.
So you're experiencing similar things, is what you're saying to me.
Well, I just feel like I experienced a lot in my 20s what people took until their 30s to get to.
Mm-hmm.
So, in that way, parts of my 20s were better.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
But maybe that means the daddy era is coming quicker than we thought.
Yeah. Weren't you getting gray in your hair?
Well, I mean, not enough to be.
Yeah. Well, you'll get there. Just
I'm not
keep
mad about gray hair. I just as long as there's still hair.
I agree. Wait, can you imagine having a bald head for you?
It's bad because I've shaved my head in the past, and I know.
Oh. I've done buzz cut, which I liked.
Okay, you know what I really want to do? I'm in a weird phase with my hair where I don't know what to do with it.
Mm-hmm.
I want to shave it off and just do wigs.
Okay, you got to do the Carlos Alcaraz.
Yeah. Oh, did you see he's blonde now?
Yeah, I did see that.
Thoughts?
I like Carlos Blonde. He's such a mess, and I think it's so fun.
Yeah, I do. He went from the Britney era, shaving the head, to now the blonde era. And you know what they say about blondes.
They do say they have more fun. I do fear he may not um, have as many brain cells as would be optimal.
Well, the bleach ain't helping.
I know. Although, if you remember last year, Taylor Fritz went blonde right after the US Open.
Yes, and that was
So,
a big mistake.
yes. I know, but it works better on Carlos. Especially because, too, it's like it's buzzed, so it's gonna be much easier to keep that up.
Yeah.
But you notice he went right back to Victor Barber.
Uh, that man.
I literally could find him. I found a really good barber in New York that cost $55. Like, I I don't know how this is such an issue for such a rich person, but it is.
It turns out. Well, should we get back to Tate McRae?
Yeah.
The way that she threw sand all over every single one of her background dancers' eyes is amazing.
I will say I didn't know either of those songs, so I was like, yes, I saw that, but I was also really trying to like keep
How
track
do
of a
you?
lot.
Okay. Since I have been giving her her flowers, I will be shady for one moment. Sports Car is literally Buttons by the Pussycat Dolls.
And you heard it here first, folks.
Well, I will say before, I mean it derogatory, but now I like it. Turns out we needed Buttons Reloaded the re-up.
Yeah. The only other comment I have about Tate McRae is something I'll have to tell you in person.
Oh, I can be shady on the cam, but you can't.
Not this one.
Okay, well, don't worry, y'all. I'll leak it.
Okay. Moving on to one of my favorites, Miss Sabrina Carpenter. What did you think?
I thought it was funny when she came out of the manhole.
I know. One thing about her, she is funny.
Yeah.
Well, okay, here's what you have to give her credit for. Her performance was very pro-trans, protect the dolls, trans and drag performers in the background, visibility moment that most of the girls seem to have left us behind. And I appreciated her standing with our community at a bad time for us.
Yeah, I would consider that a pro of the performance. I do feel like here comes the criticism. I do wish she herself would have said something or done something and not just, to me it feels like using them as like props.
Um, I don't agree, but that's okay.
Cuz like the song is not about that. So why are they there?
Because she's using her platform to make a statement.
But like I appreciate that she did it. I just wish she would have done more, I guess.
Okay, well, no one else did anything, so I'm gonna give her credit.
Yes.
But I thought she looked great. I thought she sounded good. I also, last week when we listening to the episode on her album, I neglected to mention how much I love the song House Tour, which I think is really fun. And I still stand by mostly what I said about the album, but I like it like a half point better than I said that I did last week.
Huge. I liked her second outfit. She looked like Olivia Newton-John in Grease, where she comes out hot.
Yes.
It's just, I'm glad she changed her silhouette.
Yes. Well, she's very small, so it's hard to like find a good silhouette.
Yeah, I wouldn't know. uh,
uh, what did you think of the Latin Icon Award winner, Ricky Martin?
okay, first of all, he looked good, I will
He does look
say.
good.
I don't know a lot of what was going on, but I did love watching him do it.
There was a lot going on up there.
My notes, I said he looks like if Justin Timberlake was hot. I
Did you
also,
ever think JT was hot?
I think they tried really hard to make him, to push that on us.
Well, I'm asking if it ever worked on you.
Personally, no, it wasn't my thing.
It worked on me for like a period of time. Like he was in this movie. Oh, I can't remember the name now. It was like, hang on.
He was in a movie?
He was in a lot of movies. Um,
He was in a lot of movies?
yes.
Oh, he was in The Social Network.
Yes. But for me, the movie is Alpha Dog, which was
Hot.
like about a drug
Was
dealer.
that on SeanCody.com?
Kind of. Anyways, he like, here, let me send you this picture. Oh, you're gonna laugh because it's a Tumblr link.
Ha 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 ha.
Anyways, his body looked great. He had all these like fake tattoos, but it was like I was 13 and let's just say it was working on me.
Wait, how did you find the exact photo so fast?
I'm very good at Google.
Is that really what he looks like?
In the movie, yeah.
Oh, in the movie. I was like, because those are some bad tattoos.
No, I know. No, in the movie Alpha Dog, he looks like this.
Well, good to know it works on you.
It's a good movie. I would still recommend it to people, although it is sad.
Okay, I'm sending a message in the chat.
Okay. I'm sending a message in the chat too.
Very your type.
Oh my god. I didn't even get the joke. And that's why I can't say it. You
Okay,
can't see it
I
now.
think they look really good compared to how they looked previously.
Yeah,
There was a glow up.
I think it's the heat.
Oh, so true.
um,
Okay,
okay.
wait. Back to Ricky Martin.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I really appreciated that he was out there like dancing his ass off in the way that
Mhm.
I expect a female performer to do. I hate that I just said female, but that's how they describe it.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean? Like Gaga goes out there and she does her thing. Tate McRae goes out there and flings sand everywhere, flipping, tricking. He was working.
Yeah. No, I agree generally. Female pop stars are held to a higher performance standard, and they usually meet it.
Well, Miss Video Vanguard award winner.
Okay.
I could not believe she's really in her RuPaul era derogatory.
Where she just stands there and doesn't do anything.
Yes, but even RuPaul gives more than that.
So we're talking about Mariah Carey, Miss Video Vanguard Award winner. Her outfit was very sparkly.
And indeed it was.
Yeah, it was mostly just walking back and forth. I'll absolutely agree with you on that. Um, I just love Mariah, and it was not her best performance, but still glad she did it.
Yes, I do love her. I wish her well. I think Sweet Fantasy is one of the best songs ever.
Mhm.
Although I do have to say, I will hold her to the same standard I hold everybody else up to, which is, do I think I could do that? Yes, I do think I could do that.
Okay, that's fair compared to say Tate McRae, which, well, I don't want to speak for
Yes,
you. I know I could not do that.
correct. I mean, I couldn't do her vocals, which I give Mariah the props for that. She is queen.
Yes. Okay, good.
But the performance with no vocals, I could do that.
Yes. I agree with that. But ultimately, it was mostly, well, I like the new music. And I'm excited for her new album coming out in 2 weeks. Um, Although by the time this comes out, it probably comes out this Friday.
Huge for all of those lamb out there.
Yes, huge for
The
our
Lamely.
Lamely listeners. um, I thought the moment between her and Ari was really cute. I'm so glad they've become friends.
Yeah, I love that for them.
Well, because Ari's also got the whistle tones and vocalista, and sometimes some of the women are a little catty with each other, so it's nice to see women supporting women.
Who is it that Mariah said I don't know her about?
Jennifer Lopez.
Same.
I forget exactly what happened, but Jennifer did deserve it.
That sounds right. I saw this a post that was like, one thing about Jennifer Lopez is she always looks good no matter what's happening.
I agree.
And that is certainly not my tea.
Okay.
So I do respect her for that.
Oh, you're saying you don't always look good no matter what's happening.
Yes.
I also struggle to always look good. I was listening to Seek Treatment, and they were commenting how having a podcast has taught them that your face can look completely different every single day, which I actually agree with.
Yes. Okay, well, one thing people don't talk about as a man is how you have facial hair that grows. And like you
Yeah,
could look wildly different 3 days apart because of
I
your facial
know.
hair.
It's why before you start dating someone seriously, you need to have seen them both clean shaven and bearded.
Yeah, unless they're like a shave everyday person.
I'll say if you look good clean shaven, then like that's good enough. It's just if you look good bearded, you need to double check that they look good clean shaven.
Because
beards can hide some things.
such as
Weak chins.
weak chins.
Yes. Weird faces. They can hide weird faces.
Okay. Would you like to show us what your chin looks like?
What do we think? I also wouldn't describe myself as bearded right now.
You're giving that meme.
Oh my god, this could be my clip.
Chat. Clip it. Okay. Well,
Okay. Continuing the VMAs, did you watch the Conan Gray performance?
yes, I have one note. Who is
Yes.
Conan Gray?
They are new. I don't really know. He's part of the Sabrina Carpenter, Olivia Rodrigo crew. And anyways, he's finally having his big breakthrough, I believe. He is gay, which is
So, when you say
nice.
crew, what do you mean?
There's just like a whole group of them who kind of knew each other and feel like came up through the same
Disney
channels.
Channel.
I think so. Because like Sabrina opened for Ariana, and like I think Conan Gray is
But
through that
Sabrina
same.
was on Disney Channel.
Sure.
And
And
Olivia Rodrigo was in High School Musical, the series. Reloaded, re-up.
I'm just saying they all seem to know each other through these people. I don't know who knows who from where, but I think Conan is part of that
I see.
rigmarole.
Okay, I want more Olivia Rodrigo because I like her.
I like her a lot, and I cannot wait to not get tickets to her next tour because there will be 1 million people in line ahead of me.
Well, yes.
I was listening to Sour today.
That's the original.
Yes. And you know what she was absolutely right about? God, it's brutal out here.
That's my favorite song on the album.
I like a lot of them. But you didn't cheat, but you're still a traitor. That's one of my faves.
Is that the one? I like the one where she talks about ice cream.
I think that's Deja Vu.
Oh, yeah.
Strawberry ice cream in Malibu.
Okay, so
Don't act like we didn't do that shit too.
I do love her and I wish her well.
Of
My
course.
my criticism of that album is like all the songs are the same.
Yeah, but like it's her first album.
I know, but like they can't all be the same song about the same guy.
Well, I disagree. Like Brutal sounds very different from um
Okay, yes, that's the one difference. Which
okay.
that's why it's my favorite song.
Wait, now I have to pull up this album because
I like that song because it's rock sounding, which her second album has more rock sounding songs on it, which I like.
well don't what about Good For You?
Rock.
I know.
But isn't that also like about the same breakup?
Okay, well she was like 18. How many I didn't have any boyfriends by the time I was 18.
Okay, that's your personal problem.
I'm just saying, I think it's very common to probably only have one good heartbreak to sing about by 18.
I suppose. I didn't say it's a fatal flaw. I just said that's my one criticism,
Okay.
of which you know I usually have many.
Yes, I know. Okay, what did you think of the Conan Gray performance?
Fine.
Here's what I liked. Pretty good vocals. It's fun to sing a song about vodka cranberry when you're a gay man. Those are my pros. Cons. Why are we dressed up as a prince?
No, he was Romeo and Juliet.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Well, Romeo and Julio.
Wait, but I thought he was being Snow White.
No, because at the end he drinks the poison, which was vodka cranberry.
Oh. And what does Snow White do? She eats the apple
She's just, yeah.
and then she gets kissed.
Yeah, and then she wakes up.
But the apple's
True
red.
love's kiss. But it's cranberry. Vodka cranberry.
Got it. Okay. Well, anyways, I listened to the Conan album. I think it's fine. But it's fun to have more gay pop stars, so I'm going to root for his success.
I would give it a shot. I didn't dislike it. I was like waiting for it to like get some oomph in there, which I guess is my criticism of like everybody right now, and it never went there. But I'd be open to hearing more of their songs.
Yeah. Did you see? I didn't see this. Did you see the performance by Sombr? Sombr.
Yes, I did enjoy it. He also is in the Long Neck Gang. I noticed. You think I should get my neck done?
Yeah. Well, I want to get my neck done, but like this part. Yeah.
Respect. We should get our necks done together.
Honestly, 2-for-1 special. Well, it probably should only be one if you're getting this part done and I'm getting this part done. Surely that's just one.
Can we go splitsies?
Maybe a $10 extra, $10 split plate fee. Yes.
Okay.
Is it time for surgery for us?
Well,
we are in our 30s.
Okay. You know how like it's very popular for women to get like a BBLs now?
Mm-hmm.
Like, what if we did?
I'm going to start here and see how it goes for me.
I did hear someone say the funniest thing. I was watching a YouTube video and she was like, all of those girls that are getting BBLs now, like they're going to have that when they're 70. Like, imagine.
You're right.
I mean, I guess you could get it removed or reversed, but like it would be hilarious, I think.
I know, but it's like, how many surgeries do you want to have?
I don't know. Like a surgery is a big deal, and everybody be like acting like it's not.
I know. Have you ever had surgery?
I have had famously a cyst in my butt removed. I was awake though.
Okay. Well,
I went into an operating room and it was scary as hell.
Yeah. I think the scariest part of surgery is the anesthesia because sometimes people don't wake up.
Yeah. Well, I did that when I got my wisdom teeth out.
Yeah. I just think you want to limit, you know what I mean? As many surgeries as you can.
Yeah. I would stick to like medically necessary and maybe hair if I need it.
I think like, yeah, medically necessary and then like maybe 2 cosmetics in your life.
Like what?
Where you're put down. Like my neck.
We're going to put you down, honey.
Like my neck. I want to be out for that.
I just like don't even know what I could do. Maybe I should get a consult.
Why not? Although like, some places make you pay for the consult. And then if you get the surgery, it's included in the price.
Oh. Well, could be worth it. Be like, what could you do to fix this?
Mm-hmm. Yes. You know what grinds my gears?
This.
No, but I went to the dermatologist recently and like, well, okay, you know what's funny? The doctor he referred me to, he's like, so her name is Manelli. I was like Liza?
Liza with a Z?
So I thought that was really funny. But what grinds my gears is it's like a dermatologist, and then they also do like laser stuff. And then he was like, yeah, and we could start, before you go see her, we could start treating some stuff with laser. And I'm like, well, obviously I want to go see the other doctor. before we start treating me with laser.
Yeah.
Anyways, I was annoyed at the situation.
I see. Well, I hope Mr. Mix Manelli.
Manelli's supposed to be the good one. Although what grinds my gears again is I called to make an appointment and it hung up on me. Like, why is it
Iconic.
so hard to like do things?
Oh my god, everybody sucks.
Like making a phone call to make an appointment is like the thing people don't want to do more than anything. And so when you actually do it, for it to like hang up on you is not.
Yeah, you're negatively reinforcing me to want to make a phone call. They're like, millennials hate calling people. And I'm like, have you ever tried to call anyone and talk to Miss Robot for 5 hours? Like, no.
Mm-hmm. Correct. Well, okay. Should we move on to grinding our gears? I feel like we need to just get things out of the way.
It's been bleeding out all episode.
I know. What's grinding your gears?
Okay, well, I didn't put this in the notes, but you know what's really been grinding my gears? As I've told you, I've been in a weird era with my hair.
Yes.
Just because it's like been so long since I got it cut, because I've been traveling and I didn't want to commit to finding someone. So it's really long and annoying. And I stumbled on TikTok into like hair cutting TikTok. And I
Okay.
keep seeing all these TikToks that's like best hairstyles for straight hair, which, as you know, I have straight hair. And it's, for me, it's very difficult to find a hairstyle that works because it's very stubborn. It's not just straight, but it's thick and stubborn. So there's only so much I can do. So, anyways, so many times I find this TikTok for straight hair, and it's literally men with wavy hair. And I'm like, it makes me want to scream because I'm like, I know what you're doing. You're trying to get people to comment in your thing, being like,
Yeah.
no, this is not straight hair, and feed your algorithm boost. And I'm like, I'm not going to do that. But
Yeah.
then you still got me because I still sat there and watched 6 seconds of your stupid video,
It's very
hoping,
funny.
wishing, yearning, longing to find a cute hairstyle.
Do you think I have straight hair or is it wavy?
Yours is wavy.
Okay, well then you would hate me.
Well, okay, according to them, you'd have straight hair.
Wow. It's like straight on the sides. I have the same bushy
Because it's
problems
not
as
long
you.
enough yet.
Well, I don't think if I let this grow out, it would come wavy on the side.
But the fact that it's already curved, like it's not straight.
Oh, is that how things work?
Yes, that's wavy, babe.
Thank you.
If it's not straight,
And it's not curly. It's wavy.
oh my god, do you think they could make wavy French fries?
I think it would have to be a variation of the crisp cut fry.
Okay, I've always wondered, how do you make a waffle fry?
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense. Actually, never mind, I solved it.
I think they smash the potato and then they like press it into a mold that cuts out the
Oh,
wafer.
really?
That's my guess. What was your solve?
Never mind. I
I'm not a
thought.
potato scientist.
Okay, so you know how they have those like scissors that are like wavy, like designs?
Mhm.
I pictured it was like take one of the scissors and picture that like a big knife and it chops it, but the cut is like all like zigzag.
Oh, I see.
And then you like do it another way. I don't know. Probably doesn't work.
I see what you mean though, because sometimes like the ones on the end don't have holes in them the same way that the middle ones do.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Well, if Chick-fil-A wasn't my enemy, I would ask them.
I know. I agree. One of the best parts of my tennis club is that one of the sides they offer is curly fries, and you can substitute any side for curly fries.
Huge.
It really is huge because exactly to your point, it's not quite the same as a crisp cut fry, but I actually like it better. And because Chick-fil-A is my enemy, I'm often stuck eating regular fries.
the the things we have to go through as
Yes.
gay men. The struggles we face.
Yes. Well, what's grinding my gears is number one. So we've been debating, like, should we sell our house? Should we whatever? We've been going to a lot of open houses. Realtors, oh my God, most of them are such nightmares. We met this one woman who is like older and was very, very like pesky and persistent. And like we walk in, we're the only ones at the open house, and she like has us sign in, which is normal. And then she like we're talking and just like, just our little spiel, like, oh, we're debating, should we put a little more to our house? Would we consider moving? Blah, blah, blah. She forces me to write my address on the paper and insists on like, she wanted to come over, but insisted on like sending us comps and trying to like make us work with her. And it's like, I don't know. I need a little lube before you just shove it in, lady.
It's not what I've heard. I heard your body's not as tight as it once was.
Yes, well, different parts, of course. And then the other thing that I find irritating, and well, anyways, when you go to an open house, some of these houses are like weird or interesting, and we're trying to learn about different types of houses within our price point, and especially like living in LA, different areas, the different prices get you like, just say $1 million in a hilly area gets you something very different than $1 million in a flat area. So
Mhm.
a lot of times you want to be walked through the house. So we go to this open house. I really liked the house actually. It was almost closing, and the like 15 minutes to go, and we were only the second person to go to the house. And we were chatting with her, and she was like, "Oh, I'm just really bored." And then she didn't even offer to like walk us through the house. And it was really like a unique house that I was like, "Sell me the house, girl." Like, I do think it's annoying if realtors insist on following you through the house. Like, sometimes you just want to wander, but
Yeah.
sometimes you want to be like shown the house. Show it to me.
Well, I agree.
Thank you.
I mean, I think that's valid. It's like some of the worst people you know are realtors.
Hmm. I recently met a realtor through the club that I really like, and I think he seems like a normal, good person. And I'll just say that's a refreshing change of pace.
Yeah. We found our realtor through family. Um, they've been great to work with. So it's just like add it to like the list of people that you need to pile up in your life of like, this is my hair person, this is my house person. Like it's so hard to find a good person.
It really is.
Nobody talks about it.
It really is, and you're right about that. Okay. Speaking of the difficulty of life in your 30s, can you believe Bad Bunny injured himself hopping on stage?
I was gagged. It didn't seem like he did anything that crazy.
The funniest tweet I saw was like, "Your 30s will hurt you when you least expect it." No, he was just hopping and something went the wrong way.
Yeah, you cannot bunny hop when you're old like us.
Yes, well, and the other funny tweet I saw was like, "Wow, he can't hop straight. He really is a bad bunny."
Yeah, oh, he's so hot though.
I know. And now he needs in comfort
Do you think you can twerk with a busted knee?
if you're laying down.
Can you one-legged twerk?
Probably. Or you could make it work.
Okay, well, friend and guest and host of the pod, Natalie, is going supposedly flying out to see him this weekend. So I don't know if that's
Where?
still going. Well, all the way to Miss Puerto Rico.
This is how we do it down in Puerto Rico.
Because you know what? Bad Bunny is not touring in the US, and we stand.
Anyways, well, Natalie, I hope you have fun at the concert. We wish Bad Bunny well.
Oh my god, do I wish him well?
And get well soon, Diva.
uh Well, would you like to talk about your lovely plane time?
Yeah. You know what grinds my gears?
Okay, before you say it, I just have to tell everyone that I was right. Bad year for plane travel.
You are right, and it is. I'll just make it quick to say my flight home from New York was delayed by a full 8 hours because of, well, started with lightning storms, but then the plane bathrooms were broken, so we had to go back to the gate, and then the pilot deliberately, in my opinion, waited to refuel the plane until the bathrooms were fixed so he would time out so he could go home instead of having to fly the plane, which is good for him. So then we had to get off of the plane, and then the flight was delayed 4 more hours, and then it took a whole 90 minutes from boarding the second time to get home. So I was supposed to get home at 7 p.m. I walked in my door at 3:30 in the morning. But what was fun was Austin Butler was in the seat behind us. And he, A, looks really good in person. And B, he was a real sweetie. He was like chatting with people about the delay and like what was going on. And then even when we landed at 2:30 in the morning, people needed help getting their bags down from the overhead bins, and he got them for them. So it was a really fun interaction. And I'm now a Austin Butler fan. And he'll
Cute.
never remember me or see me again.
Okay, two questions. Did other people know who he was? Because I don't know that I would.
Yes, but I only found out nobody asked him for a picture or nobody like approached him or anything. But so we deboard the plane, we go back to the lounge. My face was bleeding because I got smacked in the face by the center divider. Did I tell you that?
You briefly mentioned.
I was leaning over the divider talking to my husband. I then like move my arms off the divider to like go back to my seat, and that causes the spring loaded function to go up, smacks me in the fucking face. So I'm bleeding in front of Austin Butler.
Oh my god. That's the best thing that's ever happened to me.
So we go back to the lounge, and we're all in line to get in. Uh, Annoying. And so we were chatting with other people around us, and it was like a business class only lounge. So it was all people in the Austin Butler area. And people were chatting, and then it did come up that other people had noticed him. But you'll love this. So we're like talking to the guy behind us, blah blah blah. And then he kind of waits a second, sees that I'm like a little funny, and he goes, "How's the face?" Because I didn't know if anyone had seen me get hit in the fucking face, but it turns out that they did.
That's hilarious.
I said, "Is everyone talking about it?" He said no, but we'll never know. So
Wait, do you think
Austin,
Austin saw? If he was sitting, he couldn't, right?
he was directly behind us, and then I will say I did look back at him several times during the flight, and he always had his head down.
You.
Well, guess what? Well, you know I go pee a lot,
Yes, that's true.
so perfect time to look. He always had his head down, like AirPods in and like on his phone. So I would be surprised if he saw, because most of what he was talking to us about during the delays, he had missed because he wasn't paying attention.
I love that for him.
He did smack his head on an overhead bin when he was boarding the second time. So, in some ways, you know, we should both check in with each other about how our heads are.
How's your head?
So, that was fun. It honestly made it a much more pleasant experience to like have someone famous there. Also, because it's like, this was a miserable day, and you're like on the fucking plane for 3 hours, and then you're like You always wonder, like, if I had more money or if I was more whatever, like, would I be experiencing this problem? So for Austin Butler to then also be back on the plane with us at the same time and having the same shitty day as us was actually like really fun.
Yeah. I have to wonder though, like, one, do you think celebrities now have to be so careful about like going Karen and getting canceled? And then,
More so than they used to for sure.
yeah, and then like two, probably as someone who's super, super busy like that, maybe it's just a blessing to get stuck there and not have to do something. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, for sure. He was not in the lounge with us. He definitely was like taken to like a VIP area. Um Oh, but the cutest thing, the most fun part was when we boarded the second time and we were like, "Oh, will he be on this? Or surely he like took a private jet home or whatever."
Yeah.
When he saw us, he was like, "Guys, we made it." It was really fun.
Wow, he really ate that.
He Well, I just meant he recognized us and it was actually like I felt like we were a little pod community.
I know. I feel like it's just like a nice way to be like, I recognize you as human beings too.
Yeah, but um this tweet was making its way back around. It was like the 10-year anniversary of Alec Baldwin tweeting, or maybe longer than 10 years, but it was the anniversary of Alec Baldwin tweeting Starbucks on 93rd and Broadway. Uptight queen barista named Jay has an attitude problem. So it was nice that, nice to not get that energy.
I think that would have been better for us if you did.
Maybe. I know this is just a PR plan story.
Yeah. I miss that era of celebrities being messy on the internet.
Yeah, I know. Good luck booking that stage you speak of. Probably an untoppable tweet.
Uh, that's Miss Rihanna.
Yes.
Can you believe I
Yes.
knew that?
Yeah, it's one of the most iconic tweets of all time.
Well,
Well, anything else before we wrap up?
okay, I think speaking of planes, like we have to mention the two girls who booked two tickets to Tunis.
Yes, tell us what happened.
Okay, well, so two women even um, were trying to book a flight from Rome to Nice, France,
Yes.
Nice, comma France, and in their words, not mine, received two tickets to Tunis, comma Africa, acclaimed country of Africa.
Yes.
They did not realize this until they were on board the plane already, when they recognized Tunisian airline logo on the seats, and probably a plane full of passengers they didn't expect. um,
Do you think it's fake?
it's a lot of effort to go through for this bit.
Yeah, but people love to do things like that.
They didn't give me like self-aware vibes.
I'll just say, like, if when you check in, you have to check in for this flight at the counter to check your passport. So there's the logo up top there, and then you go to the gate, and there's the logo on the screen, and you could see the plane through the window.
Yeah.
And also, like, the flight from Rome to France is like probably 2 hours. The flight to Africa is probably a lot longer. Like, wouldn't you notice?
Okay. Well, famously, Tunis is in North Africa, which I don't think is that far.
Okay, flight time Rome to Tunisia. Okay, you are right. It's only 1 hour and 20 minutes.
Because remember, Tunis is in Tunisia, not the entire continent of Africa.
Sure. Oh my God, it's right next to Italy. Did you know that?
Well, I didn't know it was right next to it, but I knew they were close.
Tunis is like next to Palermo.
In Sicily, where I'm
Yes.
from.
Yes. So you did know.
No, I didn't. I know where I'm from. I know where Palermo is. I know where Italy is.
Okay, well then given that okay, the headline is really funny, but given it was only an hour and 20-minute flight, um ultimately I don't think it should have got as much pickup as it did.
I think it's really hard, I think, right now for all sides of the world, all people, all demographics to be able to laugh at the same thing without it being political or fighting or this and that. It's like everybody can agree that these two people did something hilarious and
I agree. And I did
maybe
laugh. And I should stop being so this about it.
yeah, I think it's fair because like if you get a I guess some people don't know other countries call cities and even countries different names in their location.
Yes.
Like, give me a good example. Florence in Italy. First of all, Italy is Italia, and Florence is Firenze. So you
Yes.
could get a flight to Firenze and they'd be like, that's not Florence. But like, I think they probably just assumed like, oh, this be French for Nice.
Okay, I agree with you. You are right. And that was a good example. I was worried you couldn't come up with one because I didn't have one. In my head, I was like, yeah, like España is Spain.
I mean, that is an example.
Yeah, but yours was like a good one.
Thank you so much.
Because you don't really fly to Spain, you fly to like a city in Spain.
Yes.
For instance, like Barcelona and Barcelona.
Yeah, and Ibiza.
Yeah, Ibiza.
uh, okay, well, should we wrap her up?
Yes, thank you everyone for listening and watching. You can follow us on YouTube and TikTok and Instagram at Baby That's Cont. You can follow Joseph on Twitch at 1J Soon. You can follow our personal. Is that right?
No, it's Jojo underscore Patron. Although it used to
Oh,
be 1JC, but I
okay.
changed.
I can't keep up.
Okay, well, don't dead name me on the podcast.
Yeah, but you keep changing your name. Like, you gotta pick one.
That's
You
the
don't get.
second name, which was also my original name.
um, you can follow our personal Instagrams. Mine is at Queen Kip. What is yours?
I thought you were asking the viewer. It's at
Good, because I
Jojo.
wanted to know.
Okay, actually, don't follow me.
Okay. And new episodes come out every Tuesday.
And next week is our 50th episode extravaganza.
Oh, are we doing something?
I don't know, but it will be our 50th our 50th episode.
Okay, maybe we should do 50. Oh, we were gonna do 50 questions.
Yes.
Okay, stay tuned next week for our 50th episode, 50 questions, where we will ask each other 50 questions and get 50 hilarious answers.
Can't wait. Thanks, everyone, and we'll see you next Tuesday.
Bye.